Rock Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock
Hey,
Point.
discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
You, hey, wait! I'm not carrying the school kids right now. Move out of the way.
Please, mister, we'll be late to get home, please.
It is rush hour, so much traffic, and you don't pay the full fare.
Let them in. Can't you see it is getting dark?
I won't. You can get off if you have a problem.
If she gets out, I'm getting out too. Let the kids in.
Even me, I'll get out.
And me?
Yes.
Hey, okay. Hey. Sorry. Come in, all of you. Even you kids get in. Let's go.
Change is me. It's you, it's us. We can make it happen. Twaweza.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to episode 398 of Rock Point 256. The year is ending anytime soon, and we hope you have already written down your resolutions for next year. Why don't you resolve to do something nice for someone who is less fortunate next year? You could buy shoes for that child who has no shoes, or a school uniform. It could be in form of advice to that boy or girl who seems to be going astray. Well, that's just a suggestion. But for those who missed episode 397, let's have a recap before we listen to today's episode.
The headmaster accused Pamela of leading a rebellion against him after Monday went to him about a need for a parents' meeting.
I know. I am not happy with you, Pamela.
Why, Mr. Headmaster?
Because you are leading a rebellion against me.
Rebellion? Me?
Yes, and you thought I would not know?
That is not true.
Do you forget that I am your boss and I have the capacity to get you fired?
Sincerely, I don't understand what you're talking about. I know not of any rebellion.
I am clever. I know what your motive is. You want to exploit the situation to your advantage, not so?
Which situation, Mr. Headmaster? Advantage to do what?
Do not pretend not to know anything. I know that you have been plotting this for a long time, trying to undermine me all the time.
Tumia brought Deo a second amount of dowry that Deo wasn't expecting.
You know the cash you received from the Konakis as dowry?
Yes, I know. It was good money.
Now the Konakis have sent you exactly the same amount again.
But for what?
For extra dowry. Just like the telecom companies like to give double or double. The Konakis have given you double or double.
What? Oh, this is so good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Calm down, Deo. It's nothing.
Is this nothing? You man, this is everything.
Aren't you going to count it?
For what? I trust the Konakis 100%. In any case, it wasn't a date. It's an offer.
And now, on Rock Point 256, episode 398.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Hey, it's you, Denzo. You are very lucky, man. If it was not you,
Mandy, did I scare you?
Denzo, all my employees here know the rules. Don't you read the sign on the door? Knock before you enter. I thought it was one of my workers. I would have fired them immediately. Now, next time, please let some noise accompany your movements at least.
Oh, I am sorry, I should have knocked, but I am just eager to find out how far you have gone with our business.
Well, I understand. Come and take a seat. Right there.
Thanks, Mandy. Is everything in order?
I was just going through these papers, in fact, to see that you have everything.
All those?
Yeah, we need all these for letters of administration. Better to have everything and more. You don't want to arrive in Matale at the Administrator General's office and find that you've missed something.
True. But it looks like everything is here.
Yes. I was just waiting for a letter from the LC1, and in fact Jackson has just been here to drop it. That was the only one left.
That's good news.
Yes. The best thing is that soon you'll be handed the rightful inheritance as Guma's first son.
May the Lord be praised. Wow!
Soon be the owner of everything your father owned.
It is what I have always been dreaming of. Man, since I was a boy, I just wanted to be with my father.
I'm sorry, that dream won't happen for you.
No, but I shall be taking over my father's shoes. I can't believe this is happening the right way.
There is something you should know.
What now?
Denzo, you should not celebrate yet. Before we go to the administrator general, we need one more document.
But you said we have everything.
No, we need the death certificate. It's a very important requirement. Sounds obvious, of course. I mean, that is what this is all about. Guma's death. But we can't proceed at the administrator general without that certificate.
Only that?
Only that.
Isn't this the death certificate you're talking about?
It is. How did you get it? Let me have a closer look at it.
Monday, I think you need to first know the person you're dealing with. I am bad news, man.
What?
I entered the house, tiptoed slowly while Yokana was sleeping, and I picked it from the suitcase.
Couldn't Judith see you?
Judith was not in the house. She was away.
You are one sharp boy then. I now respect you.
You had better.
Look at the way you balance your trousers. No one would think you are smart enough to obtain a death certificate that fast.
Maybe I came across as someone that people don't take serious.
No, I can see. That is just your disguise.
I am glad you recognize it, man, because I am serious about getting my rightful inheritance. I am very, very serious.
I am loving this.
What? Who is there?
I've been standing here wondering when you'd turn and see me.
I had no idea. The rain is drowning everything.
I decided to come straight here from school.
I'm glad. I wish I knew. I would have cooked you something. But all I've got is a few banana fingers.
We'll have to share whatever you have. I just need to wash my hands. All those books.
I like it that you're here.
I like it that I'm here too. Feels like coming home after a hard day at work.
Hey, I could get used to this. You coming home every day.
Could you?
Yeah, of course. So, how is school, Pamela?
Hard. I don't know where to start from. I don't know how I'm going to survive there. That headmaster.
You and your boss have interesting stories.
Do you know he's accusing me of conspiring against him with the parents? That it's me who is encouraging parents to turn against him.
I bet he has never had a teacher working for him who gives him much trouble.
I ask questions, Robert, and I look for answers.
I meant it as a compliment. You take teaching seriously.
I do. I mean for kids. This is their future. Everything depends on the education they get now. In 10 years, they'll have forgotten what they learned from Teacher Pamela. But the skills they're learning now, that is the basis for their whole lives. What they learn now is going to be a foundation for everything that they do in years to come.
I know. So how is he responding to all this talk in town about the education crisis?
If he could blame me for the education crisis, he would. But no, more and more parents want answers.
What is he going to do?
He's going to have to call a meeting.
He's even too late. He should have done that long time ago. That's exactly what should happen.
But it hasn't. Anyway, if he does, then I shall get a chance to talk to parents about each and every child in my class.
It's good something is finally going on. Things will settle down at school soon.
I wish.
They should settle because I don't want anything to, mess up my plans.
How does the mess up at school mess up your plans, Robert? Robert, what plans are those?
I'm just saying.
Just saying what?
Nothing, Pamela. Never mind. My prayer is that the mess up at school settles down. When it all settles down, then all is well with you. And when all is well with you, all is well with me.
Robert, stop being philosophical. Please tell me.
Pamela, I can see you've finished peeling the bananas. Come on, we put food on the fire. I'm so hungry, and you must be too.
I don't get this.
Pamela, You should know that I enjoy every moment we are together in this small house of mine.
Peter, I said do not touch me again.
Please, Mama Sam.
And if you insist, I'll leave this bedroom and sleep in the sitting room. Or even with my children in their room.
Okay. I will not touch you again, but I...
Or maybe I shall altogether leave. Pack my things and go. With the children.
You are going too far now.
Am I?
Hey!
How far did you go with that slut Mega?
Can we have one night where you don't bring that up?
Can you have one day when you don't visit her?
Damn it, woman. You are my wife.
And now you say so? When you cheat on me with a slut like Mega.
Mama Sam, please.
Keep your dirty fingers off me. Don't even touch me. I told you, if you lay a hand on me, I shall leave. With the kids.
This is silly. You are overreacting.
Don't try your speeches. You want that useless money-grabbing lizard. Well, maybe I'll walk away and leave you with her. You can have her all the time you want her.
And you want to shout. Wake up the children. Let even the neighbors know.
The whole world knows. And let the children hear. Let them know that their father is careless. He's a cheat.
Please.
How can you, in broad daylight, sleep with a slut in front of everybody in Rock Point? And to make it worse, your family comes out to support you against me.
Please, Mama Sam.
You want to pretend that you did not hear what your mother said? That I have to cool down and let you be with Mega? What kind of family is that?
You must have misunderstood her.
What?
Hey.
Didn't she blame me for mistreating you and even went ahead to say that I accept having a co-wife? That will never happen. Never.
I am sorry, but...
But Peter, you failed to satisfy me. Because every day you come back very tired. All giving excuses. Simply because you spend all your energy on sluts.
Madam, please calm down.
Do not calm me down. When after having sex with your slut, you just jump on me without even using a condom. What kind of human being am I to you?
Mama Sam, please.
Peter, do you even know their HIV status?
Who are they?
Your Meg and others. What if they have HIV?
They? No. It's just Mega. No one else, please.
Do you know her HIV status?
But does Mega look like she has HIV?
What? Do you know what? Every time I talk to you, you get more and more annoying day by day. How can a man of your caliber say such a thing? Do you even have a HIV test in your eyes? Who told you HIV is written on people's faces?
I know, but...
Stop being ridiculous, Peter. You are going to end up infecting me with sexually transmitted diseases simply because you don't care.
Mama Sam, I care. That is why I...
Who knows how many sluts you have? On the islands? On the boats? In town? On the lake? Everywhere you travel to.
That's not true.
Peter, shut up. You spread your misery like a bad skin rash. I'm even feeling it right now. There's a brochure I brought about circumcision. It's there on the small table. Get it and read it. And let me sleep in peace.
My daughter Dorothea, for how long will I teach you to tie your shoelaces on your own?
Mommy, I tied them yesterday, but I don't know what happened this morning.
Let me help you to tie them. We are getting late for school.
Here is your bottle with porridge. But remember to wash it after drinking. You should learn to be clean, my sweet daughters, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Hey, what is going on here?
Hey, what is going on? Don't you see that Damalie and Dorothea are going to school?
Even Damalie.
Hey, why not?
When she should have started to beautify herself, Damalie is a Mugoli. Bagoli don't go to school.
She is going to school.
Peace. God gave you a small head, but you want to make it big. I told you that during this time, Damalie should be acquitting herself with household chores, so that she makes a good wife.
Dewo, forget about that. I cannot believe a father doing such to an underage daughter.
I am totally convinced that I'm doing the right thing, Peace. You should be thankful that our daughter is getting married before getting pregnant, which is rare these days. Don't you think so?
That is not going to happen. My daughters, proceed and go to school. You're getting late.
If that is the case, no one is leaving this house.
Dewo, please let the girls go to school.
Peace. What don't you see? Damalie is getting married into a respectable family in this village. What a chance!
Dewo, do not make me think of involving the police in this matter.
What? Police? In my family issues?
That is the only choice I have left.
Peace. Who do you think you are to give orders in my family?
Damalie is our daughter and she's still too young to get married. She'll have to continue with school until she's done and old enough to decide on her own. Did you hear that?
Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you, Deo. I'm telling you the truth.
Peace. Who is teaching you how to rebel against your husband these days? Who is that man poking his nose into my family business?
There is no one involved. I just want the best for our daughter. Just drop the idea of marrying her off at a tender age. Full stop.
What? Now I'm going away. When I come back, I want you to have understood me clearly about this matter. I do not want to argue with you on this again. It's a done deal.
Dad, don't be angry with Mom. We don't want Damalie to leave us.
Shut up!
What wrong did I do to deserve this? Don't worry, my daughter. It will all be fine. I already alerted the police. Stop crying.
Okay, Mom.
Wipe your tears and go to school. Everything will be alright. Huh?
Peace. What is that important development that makes you want to talk to me in private from the outside?
Blessing, I don't trust Rock Point and its rumor monging. I don't want Deo to hear a thing.
Has Deo started beating you again?
He came close. He wanted to, but he doesn't dare.
This is a terrible situation to be in, Peace.
I know, and I'm so tired of it. But I can't deal with him any longer, Blessing. And truthfully, I'm scared. I don't know how long I can continue to stand up to him. It's wearing me down.
But you have to, Peace.
I know that. I told him point blank that Damalie is not going anywhere. He just couldn't believe it.
You did that, Peace? That is nice. Finally, he knows you are an empowered woman and he won't take you for a ride again.
Blessing, I wish.
That was a good thing you did. Why are you scared?
I don't know. But after telling him, he did not hit me. He just warned and walked away. So I don't know what he's planning to do to me when he comes back.
Perhaps Deo has had a glimmer of conscience and he knows that Damalie should be in school, not being married off.
Of course he knows. But I believe he has been paid off part of the dowry already and has made so many promises to the Konakes.
Ah, you think so?
Yes, of course. And I believe he sees the truth but cannot back down since he has already eaten the dowry.
I see your point. He has thrown himself in hot fire already. But I think you should let the Konakes know about this. They cannot be kept in the dark, don't you think?
Blessing. How can I tell them? I received a call from there yesterday. Preparations for the marriage are already in full gear. Where do I start?
Peace. Where there is a will, there is always a way. I think Deo should be the one to tell them that the marriage can't happen.
That's impossible. If I can't tell Deo to pick his own shirt from the floor, how can I tell him to tell the Konakes that the marriage is off?
Peace. This is not about Deo. It's about Damalie. If this marriage happens, you will live with the consequences forever. And by the time she is married and you have enjoyed the money and stuff Deo is getting, the Konakes will be gone.
So what can I do, Blessing? Something needs to be done.
There is a lot of options, Peace.
There is something I'm thinking of doing, but I don't know if it will work.
What is it, Peace?
It's a bright idea, but very outrageous.
Peter, instead of sorting out the nets, you are busy reading papers. What's with you this morning?
Hey, John, we had a good catch. The fish has already been bought. Let me first read this paper a bit as I relax and then start sorting out the nets.
Peter, reading?
Hey!
When did you start getting interested in books? What's written here? Let me see. Voluntary safe male circumcision, good for men. Peter, I love this. Where did you get this brochure from?
Mama Sam gave it to me and...
That is serious. I told you Mama Sam is a very pleasant woman. How else would you want her to tell you to go and get circumcised amidst all the sexual encounters you're having with Mega?
John, things are not easy on my side. I have been reading this brochure, but I just can't imagine how a man or woman can grab my thing and cut it off.
But there are trained health workers who do it. And they don't cut off the whole thing. They only remove the foreskin and leave you with your thing.
But still, doesn't cutting off the foreskin reduce the size of my main man?
Hey, Peter. Hey. Whether the foreskin is there or not, it's the same size, especially when playing sex. Bring that brochure and I'll show you. Aha. Look at this first picture. The main man has the foreskin. In the second picture, the doctors are removing it. In the third picture, you can see it after healing. Still looks the same size. And even much better.
But doesn't it tamper with the functioning of the main man?
No. Performance in the bedroom does not suffer in any way after removing the foreskin. You see, Peter, the foreskin usually hides dirt underneath it. And if it is not cleaned all the time, it causes itching. The inner skin gets hurt. All that is inconveniencing. When it's circumcised, it's always ready for work.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Speak to Blasio.
Blasio?
Yeah, he did it sometime.
Okay, thanks. Maybe sometime. I don't want to make hasty decisions.
Just go to a trained health worker who will explain to you even better than I have done. Then you can decide.
That's right.
So how is Mega?
Man, Mega is fine.
So, what are you going to do about her?
Yeah?
Are you going to dump her?
No, of course not.
Man, you have a complicated life, brother. Anyway, pass one side of that net and we sort it as we talk more. Here, keep your brochure, please.
Monday, thanks for bringing me to your bar. You know I'm not one for going out and drinking where everyone can recognize me.
Relax, headmaster, just relax. You are at home now. Nobody's going to cause you problems here. You know I get businessmen and officials coming all the way from Matari. They come here to unwind because they know at 7 days they are free.
I see that. But still being headmaster, you know, I have a reputation to maintain.
Nobody brings their reputation into my bar. You leave your titles at the entrance. Come see.
Thank you.
My bar is a stress reliever. Beer?
Yeah, beer is good.
It's coming, don't worry. I don't even have to call waiters. The drinks just arrive. In my bar, I can command without saying a word.
Thank you, Monday. Honestly, it's welcome because everything that is happening at my school is making me crazy.
Feel free. Speak your heart. And there, enjoy your beer.
Thanks.
Now, tell me, share with me, what's your problem, Mr. H.M.?
It's not really so big an issue, by the way.
Come on, you don't have to hide anything from me, really.
Well, maybe I just have a drink, cool down, then the problems will disappear.
It's not like that, headmaster. Your problems will go away if you allow me to help you with your problems.
It is just something to do with the job. It's confidential.
And usually many people suffer silently because of confidential matters. Anyway, suit yourself. I'm not trying to force you.
Well, to be honest, with the love you have shown me today, it's only you I can tell. It's the teachers who are bad-mouthing me.
Teachers bad-mouthing? Why would they do that?
Well, not all teachers, Mandy. Actually, just one of them. This young girl, You know the issues of these young girls.
Are you seeing one of your teachers?
No, not seeing. Looking, sort of. Can a man not look?
I don't know. Who is it?
Teacher Pamela. We somewhat got close, and because of that, she talks ill against me.
What do you mean you got close? Are you in a relationship?
No, not really. I was somewhat still pushing the agenda. Nothing has happened yet.
Now you are talking. But what happens between you and Pamela is between two adults. It shouldn't cause havoc in school.
Well, so she's using that to rally against me and the teachers, but for the record, nothing happened between me and Pamela.
Whatever happened is not a big deal anyway. The truth is that unfortunately for you, the parents seem to have a point.
How? Mandy, Are you also joining the conspiracy against me?
Mr. Eche, I don't know what you mean. You are confusing me, honestly. First of all, the parents are against you. Now this teacher Pamela is against you. Yet you say you've done nothing wrong.
And I haven't. But Pamela is keen to rouse the parents against me. Every day I am dealing with parental interference and teacher power.
And pupils failing their exams.
How is their failure my problem?
If it is not your problem, then you won't mind calling a meeting with the parents. You have nothing to hide in that case.
Meeting parents is a waste of my time, Monday.
I might disagree with you, Mr. Headmaster. It sounds to me like all your stress is happening because Pamela is not agreeing with your design.
That woman, teasing me like that.
That woman is my daughter-in-law.
Who? Oh, who is that?
Your teacher Pamela is my son Robert's girlfriend.
Pamela is Robert's girlfriend?
She is. And I think you need to remember that next time you start making baseless accusations against her.
Just greatest shock of shocks for the headmaster.
It is an embarrassment for the headmaster indeed. You know, telling someone about a girl you're pursuing only to find out that the girl is that person's daughter-in-law?
God should save me from those kinds of embarrassments.
And if you had peace, she said that she has an outrageous idea up her sleeve. So let us wait and see what this idea will be about. Hopefully, it will be a vehicle out of her dilemma with Deo.
Well, today we're not going to discuss the drama in detail because one listener called Suna from Mpiji complained that we do not read your messages.
Oh yeah, so the first message is from a listener who did not include her name. Oh no, here's her question. What can I do for someone who forced me to fall in love with him? At first, he said that we should wait. But worst of all, he's now asking me to have sex with him.
My thinking is that, first of all, as human beings, we all have a will. No one can force you to fall in love or do anything unless you've decided to.
Wait, me, I get her dilemma. Yes, and many people find themselves in that position. Someone pleads and pleads for you until you feel too embarrassed to refuse. So, you end up accepting. It happens to people from all walks of life. Do you remember that widow who pleaded for the unjust judge in the Bible?
Yeah.
The judge did not want to do what she wanted, but because she over-insisted, he had to give her what she wanted.
We always live with the results of our decisions, good or bad. And people need to learn to be assertive and to put their future and lives first before anyone else's, especially if that decision may ruin your life. Someone may plead with you to have sex, but if you do not think it's good for you, then you have no business accepting. And you know what? It is your life at the end of the day.
Well, we have another message from Maurice Odongo from Kole. He says, I think Peace should report Deo to an organization that deals with children's rights, because when Damalie gets married and eventually gets pregnant at her age, she might have complications.
Thank you, Morris. But like you've all heard, Peace says she has a brilliant idea that she wants to implement. Hopefully, it will help her stop Deo from fulfilling his mission concerning Damalie.
And this message here is making me laugh.
Okay.
It is from Richard Musasizi from Bright College, Nawanende Kamuli. And he says, I have just realized that Rock Point 256 is still going on since Radio Simba stopped playing it some time back.
Aww. Well, Richard, we are sorry that we did not inform you that we would be going to another radio station. But we did a lot of switching around, so we are now on radios like Bukede FM, Beat FM, Kira FM, and KFM in central Uganda.
Yes. Another listener called Juliet from Makerere University had this to say. Thank you, Rock Point, for building, strengthening, and educating Ugandans. I want parents to get involved in the academics of their children. I believe that some teachers play their role, But when children break off for holidays, you may find that he or she comes back with holiday work undone. Now, is this a responsibility for the teacher? The blame for poor performance shouldn't be put on teachers alone, but the parents, teachers, and children are all responsible for a bright future.
Thank you, Juliet, for that lengthy message. And I believe that parents who haven't yet made sure their children have done holiday work are listening. For the good performance of your child, all three parties should work hand in hand.
Yes, we also have a message from Alex Mohashi from Kabuwambo in Mitiana. He says, Pamela has made a good decision, and she should not mind whether she loses her job or not. But she should not accept the headmaster's advances.
Thank you, Alex. And we hope that all you young girls in Pamela's situation are hearing. Men like the headmaster usually have wives and they're not in this relationship for the long term. Just like another listener here. Esther from Kumi is telling Mega. Esther says, let Mega know that Peter is just using her to satisfy himself.
Well, thank you, Alex and Esther. We are hoping that the rest of you will also send us your comments. You can send us your letters with comments about this radio drama at Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, at PO Box 8734 Kampala.
Or you can drop that letter at this radio station. You can also send us an SMS on telephone number 0776 256 256. Remember to include your name and where you are.
Meanwhile, don't forget we have a new email address where you can reach us. rockpoint256uganda@gmail.com. Or you can also join us on Facebook or Twitter on our Twitter handle @newrockpoint256 and leave a comment or a message.
For those who prefer to use a different SMS platform, you only have to get onto your phone and type CDFU in capital letters, leave a space, type your message and then send to 8888.
And if you need counseling or information concerning early marriage, intimate relationships, community involvement in the education of children, the legal way of inheriting property or how to write a will, HIV, abstinence, family planning, pregnancy, male circumcision, alcohol abuse, violence, or other health issues, please call our toll-free hotline on 0800 200 600. Or you can also visit a health facility, school, or local leader near you.
Remember that we are running 2 programs each week, so listen out for when the next exciting episode will be running.
Rockpoint 256 is brought to you by Communication for Development Foundation Uganda with support from the Democratic Governance Facility,
New Heights with clearance from Uganda AIDS Commission and funding from United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
and from Twaweza, Uganda, under the tagline, It takes one person to make change happen. Change ni mimi, ni wewe, ni sisi. Change is me. Change is you. Change is us.
Until next time, we're wishing you a happy new year.
If you became a member of parliament, what would you want to do for your people?
I would first and foremost construct hospitals in my home district.
I would fight sexual immorality among my people.
I would fight corruption.
I would fight against child abuse.
Learn the roles of your member of parliament. One of the roles of your MP, as provided by Article 79, Section 1 of the Constitution, is to suggest laws. An MP is supposed to consider, refine, and vote on anything in Parliament before it becomes a law. Listen to Rockpoint 256 and learn what the Constitution says about this.
Rockpoint 256. Discover the rock in you. Rockpoint 256.